Welcome to another episode of Lavish Anthology. If you enjoy this type of content, then subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on any of our latest and greatest uploads. Elon Musk may be the world's richest rocket scientist, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, and co-founder of OpenAI, who turned 48 on June 28, 2019, has said he won't be happy until we've escaped Earth and colonized Mars. Luckily, he has the mind and the money to make it happen. Despite a massive net worth hovering around $22.3 billion or $314 billion, Musk has never taken a paycheck from Tesla, refusing his $56,000 or $788,000 minimum salary every year. Back in March, Tesla shareholders approved a plan awarding Musk $2.6 billion in stock options, reports CNBC, which will vest in 12 tranches or portions as the company hits key milestones over the next decade. The $2.6 billion amount was March 21st current stock value. U.S. News notes that if Musk meets the goals and the stock value rises during that time period, it could net him more than $50 billion. In January, Tesla announced it would pay Musk nothing for the next 10 years, no salary, bonus, or stock until the company reaches a $100 billion market cap. A notorious workaholic, Musk doesn't spend cash on lavish vacations or expensive hobbies. Instead, the entrepreneur spends most of his time at the office or in factories, retreating to one of his 4 Los Angeles mansions at the end of the day. As a child growing up in South Africa, Musk taught himself to code. By the time he was 12, he sold the source code for his first video game for $500. Just before his 18th birthday, Musk moved to Canada and worked a series of hard labor jobs, including shoveling grain, cutting logs, and eventually cleaning out the boiler room in a lumber mill for $18 an hour, an impressive wage in 1989. Musk got a pay cut to $14 an hour when he started a summer internship along his brother Kimball at the Bank of Nova Scotia after cold calling and impressing a top executive there. After he arrived for his freshman year at Queen's University in 1990, Musk quickly picked up a side hustle selling computer parts and full PCs to other students. "I could build something to suit their needs like a tricked-out gaming machine or a simple word processor that costs less than what they could get in a store," Musk said. Within 2 years, Musk transferred to the University of Pennsylvania on a partial scholarship. To cover the rest of his tuition, Musk and a buddy would turn their house into a speakeasy on the weekends, charging $5 at the door. "I was paying my own way through college and could make an entire month's rent in one night," Musk said. Musk graduated with a bachelor's degree in physics and an economics degree from the Wharton School and moved to Stanford to pursue his PhD. He left the program within days to found an internet startup with his brother. They started Zip2, a city guide software for newspapers, with $28,000 in seed money from their father. 4 years later, in 1999, they sold Zip2 for $307 million, earning Musk $22 million. He invested more than half of his earnings to co-found X.com, an online banking service. The company quickly merged with its rival and became PayPal, with Musk as the majority shareholder. In 2002, eBay bought PayPal, and Musk walked away with $180 million. Musk turned his attention to his new space exploration company, SpaceX, after leaving PayPal. A few years later, he co-founded electric car maker Tesla, and then SolarCity, a solar power systems provider. The success of these companies eventually launched him into the billion-dollar club, but not before he went broke. In late 2008, Musk divorced his first wife, and it took a toll on his finances. A year later, Musk said he ran out of cash and had been living off loans from friends while trying to keep his companies afloat. But when Tesla debuted on the stock market in 2010, Musk's fortune skyrocketed. By 2012, he appeared on Forbes' richest list for the first time, with a net worth of $2 billion. More than 5 years later, Musk has amassed a $22 billion fortune. And he's not shy when it comes to spending it. The CEO owns more than $70 million worth of residential property in the Bel Air neighborhood of Los Angeles. His fifth and latest home purchase, a $24 million as of yet unfinished estate. Musk initiated his Bel Air buying spree in late 2012 when the then bachelor purchased a 1.67-acre estate for $17 million. The 20,248 square foot mansion has a 2-story library, a home theater, a gym, and 1,000 bottle wine cellar. As the leader of one of the preeminent automakers, it's no surprise Musk has an affinity for cars. Back in 2013, he paid $920,000 at an auction for the Lotus Esprit submarine car used in a James Bond movie. In addition to driving Teslas, Musk owns 2 gas-powered cars, a Ford Model T and a Jaguar E-Type Series 1 Roadster. Despite having funds to spare, Musk isn't a fan of lavish vacations, or any vacations for that matter. In 2015, he said he'd only taken 2 weeks off since founding SpaceX about 12 years earlier. Musk said he takes the kids on an annual camping trip. "I'm a pretty good dad," he said. "I have the kids for slightly more than half the week and spend a fair bit of time with them. I also take them with me when I go out of town." But by August of 2018, Musk told the New York Times that he had taken to working 120 hours a week. "There were times when I didn't leave the factory for 3 or 4 days when I didn't go outside," he told the Times. "This has really come at the expense of seeing my kids and seeing friends." Musk said on an earnings call in 2017 that he doesn't have a desk at the Tesla factory. "I always move my desk to wherever. I don't really have a desk actually. I move myself to wherever the biggest problem is in Tesla. I really believe that one should lead from the front lines, and that's why I'm here." Musk admitted to spending many late nights at Tesla's Nevada Gigafactory, rewriting software during a production sprint for the Model 3. For a story published in August of 2018, Business Insider reporters spoke with 42 Tesla employees who said Musk is a visionary, but also unpredictably demanding. Musk told CBS 60 Minutes that he is, in fact, somewhat impulsive and doesn't really want to try to adhere to some CEO template. Not only does Musk spend a ton of time at Tesla, he also spends a lot of his money on the company. In the first 6 months of 2018, he bought more than $35 million worth of shares in Tesla. Musk also invests a lot of time, energy, and resources into SpaceX. SpaceX has raised more than $2.2 billion to develop, build, and launch Starlink, an effort to cover Earth in ultra-fast broadband internet, and build the prototype of its Big Falcon rocket, BFR, a gargantuan reusable space vehicle designed to bring people to Mars, reported Business Insider's Dave Mosher. The company was valued at $33.3 billion in June of 2019. Musk also helms the Boring Company, which he founded in 2016 to develop and construct an underground tunnel in Los Angeles in an effort to mitigate traffic. In December 2018, Musk debuted the first prototype. According to the New York Times, the Boring Company raised over $112 million in 2018, and more than 90% of it came from Musk. In 2012, Musk signed the Giving Pledge, vowing to donate the majority of his wealth during his lifetime. Though he's already in the business of improving our environment and the future during his day job, Musk has made sizable donations to causes that he cares about, including a $10 million gift to the Future of Life Institute to regulate artificial intelligence. Musk found himself in legal trouble with the SEC in 2018 after he tweeted that he had obtained the funding to take Tesla private, which moved the company's stock price. Musk reached a settlement with the SEC in April of 2019. At the end of the day, the multi-billionaire enjoys inexpensive hobbies like listening to music, playing video games, and reading books, hang out with kids, see friends, normal stuff, he said. Sometimes go crazy on Twitter, but usually it's work more. And with that, we've reached the end of this video all about Elon Musk billionaire lifestyle. If you enjoyed this video and found it interesting, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content just like this.